everywhere I go these days, it seems like everyone is taking communion. I think there's something in the spirit that the Lord is releasing, and it is the power of the blood, and something that we are calling the Great Communion Revival is coming to America and the nations. It's so interesting. The beginning of this year, we did 40 days of taking communion every day. In fact, for 21 days, 3 friends, we all came together and lived in a house taking communion every day. And there on the table of that house was a book called The Power of Communion by Benny Johnson. I knew the Lord was speaking to us, and I read that book, and it was like, it is communion that brings us close to touching the very body and blood. It's an encounter with Jesus. In communion, there is healing. In communion, there is mental wellness. In communion, there is drawing near to the presence. We believe that the body and blood of Jesus is coming to be central once again, beyond the pulpit, beyond movements and programs, even evangelism gatherings, movements and missions, that the Lamb at the center of the throne will be the gathering place of the church, like the early church, and he will pour out his Spirit to witness to the blood. On October 8th, we are going to Colorado Springs under the shadow of Pikes Peak, America's mountain, to the first state that actually legalized abortion, to the state that gave us Columbine, where the first shootings in schools, bloodshed begin to pour out. We're daring to believe that the first state now the battle for the states are taking place after Roe v. Wade, that God is going to loose a great communion encounter with his body. We're calling his church from all over Colorado. We're calling them to gather together. We're calling representatives from every state to come and plead the blood of Jesus and draw near to the presence and ask God, loose a great communion revival in America. Would you join us on October 8th? The World Arena, and let's dare to believe that the blood is going to draw us close to his heart, and the blood is going to cover this nation to loose a great harvest of healing.